Alright, so welcome to this competition vlog, let's call it. Right now it's Tuesday, right? So I'm 4 days or 3 days out from the competition. I've already trained twice this week. I'm going to train 3 times before the competition. So I'm training tomorrow, I'm doing accessories. Then on Thursday, I'm going to have a break, just a rest day. And on Friday, I'm just going to do like snatches with 80 kilos and clean jerks with like 110. And so that's going to be very, very exciting. I just missed 150 kilos today in training, hook grip snatch, and I missed 180 kilo clean twice, right? But first of all, before going into that, I've had the best preparation of my whole entire life. I mean, I never clean jerked 180 kilos before in training, and for the past 5 weeks during this preparation, I've done 180 kilos or more every single week during 5 weeks. Same exact thing for my snatches. I mean, I've done 170 kilos from the hang. I've done 161 kilos from the floor, which was a PR. So I'm in the best shape of my life, but this week it hasn't clicked at all. But still, in my own opinion, what happened today was super necessary because we spot what was like the #1 technical problem that I'm having in the normal snatch, which is what's causing for me to have such a big difference in between, for example, my block snatch or my hang snatch and my snatch from the floor, right? It's not strength, it's just one little technical mistake that I'm making that is messing up my whole entire lift. So what we've been doing after the session is just work for 30 minutes on my snatch technique and clean technique, so I can truly be on point for the competition. Now, is this optimal to change a little bit the technique? It's a very, very minor change before the competition, absolutely not, right? But for me, this competition isn't what's important. For me, what's important is the Olympic qualifiers, which is going to be end of October in China. And that's where I will truly need to be in the 365 to 370 kilo range. But every single time that I open Instagram, I see one new 85 kilos, totaling 365 kilos. So I guess that it's going to be more than 365 kilos is going to be needed for me to go to the Olympic Games, obviously, which I expected. But for that Olympic qualifier, which is going to be the first one, 365 is going to put me on the right path, right? And so for this competition, my goal is to open light, both in the snatch and in the clean jerk, and then go by feel. If I feel great, I will keep going up. If I don't feel great, I will probably pull out, or I will just, take very small jumps in between my attempts. The reason for this, once again, is because this is not my end goal. And this is why I always tell to every single lifter, whether they're 40 years old in my gym or whether they're 13 years old, is to know what's your end goal. Know what's your end goal. Because if your goal is to become master world champion, right, there's no need for you to go like super all in your training session if your wrist is hurting, right? Because you need to be thinking long term, right? You have 3, 4, 5 years where you can prepare to become truly master world champion, so you don't have to mess up your wrist just for one training session. Thinking long term is really like the biggest game changer that you can do as a weightlifter or as a business owner. There's a quote that says, broke people think in days, millionaires think in years, and billionaires, they think in decades. So there's a huge power in your mind if you think long-term, because you're going to prioritize you being healthy, you're going to prioritize you having a good coach, having the right training system, having the right mobility and accessories. It's like, for example, with the mobility and accessories, like you're not going to see an instant return. But the law of accumulation, like 6 months, 12 months, 18 months of doing your accessories, eventually you're going to see a big physique change, and you're going to be more healthy, and you're going to be lifting more. So it has more of an impact long term than short term, but everyone's just so focused on the short term, and that's why most people, like, they don't see the results they want to see with their lifts.
En troisième essai. Alors, il a 2 minutes au chronomètre. Pour le deuxième essai de Maxime Dolchenko, 2 minutes. La placement plus lourd, 120 kilos.
Change, 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 change.
Vamos, no te tires, síguela. Venga, grande esa salida. Vamos, mío. Recorrido a eso. Las dos para abajo, bueno.
Change, change, change. Go. Up.
Y ahora empújala para tirarla arriba. Bien, aguanta, aguanta.
Up, 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 up. Up, up, up.
Recupera, recupera, hay que tirar la ruta,
Vamos. Oh.
Alright, so this is 2 days after the competition. Today I had my first day back in training and it was absolutely brutal. Like it was really hard training, and this is what we're going to be doing over the next 1 month and a half to 2 months. It's going to be extremely hard training. It's not going to be heavy, but it's going to be extremely hard. There's not going to be any PRs and it's gonna be the boring work. But for me, it's not boring work because I have a goal and I'm willing to do, you know, everything in my power to truly, you know, reach that goal. And as you guys saw, like I'm 10 kilos away in the snatch from the 170 that I need. Counting the 187 because as I told you guys, like I think in the intro, I was ready for 190, right? And so let's say I made the 187, even though I didn't, but I counted. I am 8 kilos away in the clean and jerk from what I need to do. And obviously there's a lot of technique refinement and strength to be gained if I truly want to reach that weight properly, because I want to make it look easy, that there is more in the tank. And even then, like after China, I will have to once again increase my total by quite a lot. And I have a crazy quad in front of me. I had a qualification process that is going to be extremely hard, but I'm here for it. I'm here for it. In the next 21 weeks, it's going to be such a blessing. All the suffering, all the pain in training, all the sacrifices, it's going to be a blessing. Everything is organized for me to hit this goal because I know that I'm not sure if this is going to be my last shot, guys. I don't know what's gonna happen after 2028, if God wants me to build a family or if God wants me to, you know, build churches. And so for me, the next 20 weeks, like there's a lot of work to be done. And once again, as I said, the next 6 to 8 weeks is just going to be work, specific physical preparation, specific accessories, specific variations for my weaknesses, specific strength work. And so it's going to be quite a long preparation because 8 weeks of doing the kind of training I'm doing that I did today, it is gonna be pretty hard. But here's the thing, this is the foundation. This is what's going to build my body to be able to handle 170, 195, 200 kilo clean jerk consistently in training, right? And even do more. Because when you're in the middle of the Olympic qualifiers, like you can't just like, you know, do freaking 8 weeks all of a sudden of specific physical preparation, right? Like unless you're already in the top 5, top 3 in the world, so you can take your time. But in my case, especially at the beginning, it's not going to be the case. In the beginning, the top 8 are gonna qualify, and for me, like at the beginning, I'm gonna be top 12, top 13, top 14, and so I need to be ready to like increase even more my total, so then I can get in the top 8, top 7, top 5, and then chase down the top 3, right? And so that is the plan, and that is what I'm going to do. And there's a lot of work ahead, but I could not be more blessed. There was literally like a lot of people from my gym at the competition, and I'm super happy with all the support that I got. I talked to a couple kids, a couple lifters, a couple people that follow me on Instagram in person, and so that was super fire. I'm pretty sure some of you are even watching this, so I'm super grateful for your support and for having come to, you know, talk to me. There's nothing that I love the most. Like, you know, one day, like, I'm 100% sure, like I'm gonna be building a bunch of gyms and a bunch of churches and all those things, and because I love the community aspect, right? And the next vlog will probably be in like 3 months, around 3 months, because as I said, now it's the boring work you guys don't like to see.